Hey Justice, it's Friday. It's 4:21 p.m. and I don't remember my word of the week is. Um, I had a couple things I wanted to talk about in this video. The first thing is Project for Awesome. It's not until December, since that's the general time frame that the Vlogbrothers hold it. But what I wanted to mention, just because it popped into my mind, is that the week before the event actually kicks off, I plan on going through all of our videos and calculating how many times we said a secret word and how much each one of us owes the Project for Awesome as a whole. So that's one thing, and that will be our. It won't be our bank account because we're in a negative balance by doing that, but it'd be like the debt that we owe to Project for Awesome or whatever. So total amount owed to P4A will be done sometime in December before the actual project takes off. So there's that. The second thing was I mentioned in my last video. What ended up happening last video was I remembered to fix it up and have it all set and ready to go for the day, and then as I went to bed, I didn't upload it, so I had a bit of an issue. I didn't fall asleep. I literally sat up straight and was like, "Oh crap!" Video. Went for it, pulled it up, and then uploaded it. So it didn't have all the information that I wanted to go over with it. I wanted to talk about ALS and a couple other things besides that, which I will hopefully get to in this video. I'm not exactly positive, but that's what happened last video. So there's that. I mentioned the comments that I'd mentioned ALS. I didn't say in the actual video that I would, because the actual video was us looking at Lake Erie. Third thing, my hand hurts from corn. It hurts to do this number, like right here where my ring finger's at. The joint isn't swollen, but it kind of feels bleh. Um, ow, okay. This finger right here and this finger right here hurt. So right now this hand is kind of over off on the side flopping about because it hurts. Okay, so Josh is sick. I ended up picking up some medication. He sounds a lot better now that I actually gave him Dayquil. Well, daytime. Anyway, so he's better now, surprisingly. Long term, on the 8th, Grandma Patty said that she would be giving me some money to help out with school. I won't be starting the semester because it will be starting into the 3rd week of school, and as much as I would like to start school, I don't think it would be wise for me to start in after syllabus week is done, just because that's when everybody's actually getting into the bulk of their chapters, and I don't want to have a late start, even if it is just a couple of days behind. Not to mention that means paying for books and everything else. I don't have that money saved up, so I figure for now I will pay off that and then go from there. Last week I challenged you to the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. And the reason why I did that was partially because of your punishment, which that's what we saw in your video last week. Monday. I keep wanting to call Monday last week. I'm tired. Anyway, so that's what happened on Monday. And when that happened, the reason why a lot of people are getting upset about the whole entire challenge and everything, and I understand why. It's that whole entire, it proves that you tell somebody to jump off a cliff, they're going to do it just because other people are doing it, so on and so forth. The reason why I challenged you to it was just simply to, one, get back at you for a punishment since I'm bad at coming up with them on my own, and two, some of the videos I saw about ALS, and not just about with the Ice Bucket Challenge, but just in general, kind of hit home. And I wish there was a way I could show you this one. The link will be in the doobly-doo. So when you get done with this, I would definitely say that you should watch it. I shared it on Facebook, so if you saw it, that's great, but the people that are just watchers wouldn't have seen it. So the link will be in the description. By the end of this, I really recommend you watch it because it really puts a perspective on what ALS is. Now, ALS is known as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. It's also referred to as Lou Gehrig's disease. And what it does is it attacks the nerve cells and pathways to the brain and spinal cord. And when the cells die, the voluntary muscle control and movement dies with them. So when somebody is diagnosed with ALS, they slowly start losing feeling in their hands. They have trouble buttoning their shirts up. They slowly begin to lose function of their body, despite still having a smart, like, this, despite having a sharp mind. They can't communicate. They start having issues with functions such as that. Unfortunately, the reason why they did the Ice Bucket Challenge was to give people an idea of what this disease is about. On average, 15 people are diagnosed with ALS every day. That means over 5,600 people per year. And that's as many as 30,000 Americans that could currently have ALS. And for every 100,000 people, it's responsible for at least 2 deaths. Now, statistically speaking, it's not that high. But when it comes to what the disease does, people who are diagnosed with this disease, after they are diagnosed, they generally only can live up to 2 to 5 more years. Less than 10% of people that are diagnosed with ALS survive more than 10 years. Your word of the week, Justice, is test, and I shall see you on Monday. Josh decided to make grilled cheese today. We have grilled piles. I don't know what I'm doing.